All right, so let's do setup for, oh wait, I should probably, well, it's part of the setup. Set up the table to represent a wooded area. Well, I got trees, so that's no problem. Here we go. Get my bucket o' trees. We're just gonna slap these bad boys down in the woods.
This is one that so the aliens, the Greys, is one that I'm really excited for you all to play because it's a lot of madness. It's really fun.
Yeah, it definitely, once you play the core game a bit, this one plays with the rules in such a way that it like kind of switches up your thinking. All you people with strats out there that feel like they know what they're doing, Moya, if you're in chat, Greys are gonna teach you something else. Crashing is just landing with style, according to Buzz Lightyear. Wooded area.
Yeah, ChemDog, it is looking really good. ChemDog was saying nice evolution of your Twitch area. It's
Oh,
becoming really professional.
thanks, man. It's been fun. So Matt's been streaming too.
Yeah, can I make a shameless plug? Is that okay?
You can feel ashamed about it, but yes, please make the plug.
So if you want to, so I started my own Twitch stream to do DLB content and do some painting and other things like that, and that's at Dark Harbor Gaming. So if you guys want to pop over there and
give a follow
on that, yeah, that would be awesome. I'd really appreciate it. We'll do some painting, do some playing over there, just hang out.
And it's but yeah, talking to Matt about streaming stuff, looking at cameras and things. For me, the streaming is kind of like the hobby on top of the hobby.
Yeah, it's so fun. It's addictive how fun it is.
I really do enjoy it.
Hey, thanks, Doug.
It's always nice to, I need to give you a command for that. But it's always nice Spencer. To hop over and after a stream and be like, okay, what can I do better? What needs improvement? Sound, lights, what is it? This mic isn't my favorite mic, but, you know, we are where we are. Okay. Let's get a couple more. Let's get a bush right here.
Yeah, we're working on my stream. I've been working on the cabin and converting it into a Boxcar Willie cabin. So we've been busting out windows and boarding things up and making it all grimy and gross.
Okay. Let me get a good view. You know what? For some reason in my brain, I was thinking the bunker would be down there, but that's okay.
Thanks, Furry. I appreciate it.
I can put the bunker up here. Where is my bunker? I've lost the terrain.
Hashtag body trails.
So...
Yeah, Broadstone, the probing's going to begin any minute. There's going to be a lot of it.
I had the like basement entrance that I was going to use as the bunker, but you can tell by the words "had" that I no longer have that. So instead, I'm going to use the well. Maybe it's a hidden bunker in the well.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's been converted from a Cold War era thing. All right, so there's your bunker. Oh wait, I should just read the rules.
It could actually be like an air shaft.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice. But the wooded area with lots of natural terrain. All characters start the game within 4 inches of the outer corner of table section A. Well, let's roll up our characters. Here we go. First is going to be 2 and 6. Let me mix them up. Here we go. 2 is Ranger Sandy. Okay. 6 is Holden Gibson.
Ooh, he could be helpful.
Yep.
Yes, for sure.
It's 1 and 6, so ignore that. Denise DeGraw. All right, we got 3. I'm gonna give Seth an equal chance here, okay? I'm gonna give Seth an equal. You know what? I'm gonna leave it to the aliens. How, you might ask? Well, we picked up this incredibly cheap and waste of money alien head that's actually a 8-ball. So.
You gonna ask it?
And in fact, when I turned it over to show you, it does say without a doubt. And I feel like I'm gonna give it another chance, but I'm pretty sure that means Seth plays. Seth plays. And the second one was certainly so. So according to the aliens, they want Seth in the game.
Apparently he's worthy of sampling.
Yeah, they've heard of this Seth. The Seth from Terra.
Terra Seth.
Need to figure out how he does what he does, man.
Oh my, that's so good.
Okay, so we got Holden, Denise, Sandy, Seth. Seth is in. I don't really need those. Aliens love gingers. That's a fact. Let's put this.
The massive intelligence.
So I have to wear wired earphones because I left my earphones at the shop, and they're not nearly as comfortable. Within 4 inches, so I'll just put them on. There we go. Get our heroes in the shot. The characters. Okay, here we go. I'll be using the alien head for any difficult decisions that need to be made in this game.
I love that.
It's so cheap, you can barely read it unless you hold it like very still. Also, are all of the answers positive?
Probably. It's 100% chance of Seth.
It's of course. Of course. I've got yes, of course, certainly so. Certainly so. Oh, wait. Very likely. Of course. I don't think this thing... Ask again. I don't think this thing has any... What does that say? What does that one say? Guys, I actually don't know if I can use this because I don't think it... Oh, uncertain. So there's one that says maybe. Most definitely.
A yes ball.
This thing was so cheap and I had... Oh, don't plan on it. Okay. This thing was so cheap and it was $6 and it's the biggest waste of money I've done in like the past 2 years. And now that I know that there's only one no answer, just like it's the cherry on top. Oh, that's trash. Oh man. Seth rigged it.
A Sethspiracy.
Seth's dad works at the 8-ball factory. So when I get a UFO, what size would you say? 3 inches or really? However much you feel. This is probably about as big as I would get. And that's like...
Yeah, and with that radiation rule,
8.
you gotta be thoughtful of how big it is. I mean, if you're not worried about it, just do it up.
Yeah, so that's like 8 inches, which means that its radiation covers 4 on either side for a total of 16. So basically, this entire quadrant is radiation. But I probably wouldn't go over 8. The aliens are pretty small, though. Feasibly, just this center portion could hold all 3 aliens if it, super technology and all that. All right. Characters within 4 inches. Place a strange light token in the center of table sections B, C, and D. We have our purple strange light tokens. Center of B.
It makes me so happy that they're purple.
Just like right there. C, which is right by these aliens. Put these off to the side for now. and D, which is going to be right on the UFO. Place a bunker entrance in the bottom of the corner at table section D. Points of interest, none. Number of turns, 12. Yeah, 3 or 8 is actually the measurements I basically gave you. Because the center circle is 3, and it's the actual UFO is 8. So it just depends if you want to make it an area or like the quadrant. Special rules, dense underbrush. Table section D is considered to be difficult terrain. So anytime we pass that or this triangle and this square, that's all difficult terrain. Easy pickings, when a character trips, immediately center a strange light token under the character. So tripping is very bad in this instance. And swing away. Oh, Max didn't make it in. Swing away on turn 10, 11, and 12. Any attacks made with a baseball bat crit on a 1 through 5. Oh, thanks for the follow, Ziploc. So if you have a bat on 10, 11, and 12, you can really swing away at the aliens.
Thanks, Ziploc.
That's maybe one of my favorite rules. Yeah, thanks for joining us, Ziploc. Okay. Here we go. Objective. At least 2 characters need to make it to the bunker by the end of turn 12. Once a character makes contact with a bunker, they are removed from play and considered to have escaped. My visage is right here. It's a new visage for the aliens. And then we have these strange lights tokens. So again, not all the expansions are as in-depth as Attack of the Greys. For this one, instead of fright tokens like normal, we're using strange light tokens. And the rules are pretty easy. When playing Attack of the Greys, do not use the jump scare table. When playing Attack of the Greys, replace all instances of fright tokens with strange light tokens in the rulebook. When playing Attack of the Greys, use the following strange lights table instead of the fright token table. And when using multiple killers, they all move and then all make their attacks. Because, yes, Attack of the Greys has up to 3 Greys on the table at once. These are cardstock. So you can get a little bit of this action. There we go. They got some thickness to them.
Double C.
All right, so again, as opposed to the normal rules of fright tokens, they're strange light tokens. And you may say, well, strange light tokens, how does this work? Here we go. So, on the fright token table for the strange light, so if your strange light is affecting when you roll, 1 to 2 is whispers, it removes. 3 to 6, the strange light token moves 6 inches towards the closest character. 7, 8, or 9, replace the strange light token with a gray and move the gray using its MO. If there are already 3, place the strange light token D10 from that light token. And Body Snatcher. On a 10, roll a D10 for each character with an abduction token on it. On the roll of 9, replace a character. On the roll of 9 or 10, replace a character with a gray. If there are already 3 grays on the table, use your result 3 or 6 instead. So
that's right. In this game, your characters get turned into grays.
Your characters get abducted, and once they're abducted, you never know when suddenly they just may become a gray themselves.
Wearing their skin suits.
Yeah. All right, so we'll keep that handy for rolling on the table. Otherworldly. When a gray is driven off, place a gray in the center of the closest strange light token. So once there's 3 on the board, there's like always 3 on the board. They come to observe and collect. When a gray moves, it will always stop 1 inch away from the target. If the gray is in contact with the target, the gray moves 2 inches directly away. So as a killer, the grays act very differently compared to the stuff. They don't want to be in base to base. They just want to be watching. just like real close, you know. Their attacks are mind control. The gray targets the closest standing character, and moves them 4 inches directly towards the closest strange light token. So they get close to you, and then they mind control you towards the abduction rays. And abduction. If you're in contact with the strange light token, the target is randomly placed D10 from its current location, trips, gaining an injury, and also gains 1 point of terror. They're also marked with an abduction token. If no one's in contact with the strange light, use attack 1 instead, and they can attack, or they can use both attacks on the same character. So, you don't want to touch the light. If you touch the light, you may be abducted, and once you're abducted, you may just become a gray yourself. So that's kind of what we're dealing with.
First, like, hey, let's just walk from the top corner of A down to the bottom one. Once people start getting flung around random directions.
It's
it becomes pretty seedy.
These aliens are very abduction happy. They really like running their experiments, observing and sampling the local population. I think that covers it. So, again, if you're tuning in, or if you've been listening, this is an expansion for Don't Look Back, in which there is a significant rule add-on. So while Don't Look Back has dozens and dozens of variations in their core rules, we are going to be expanding it with things like this that take a concept like fright tokens and alters it to be a completely different mechanic to provide quite a different experience. Can Seth have a light battle with the Greys? Yes, because the strange lights can't enter a light token. Is that right? Because they act like...
they can.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's because they're like a fright token.
Yeah. And that's because any sort of like conditional thing that a fright token may experience based on lights or supporting character or anything, strange lights can still experience. It's just the table whenever you're rolling for them at the beginning of each phase that changes it. Oh, the other Spencer's got a flashlight. Bro, where'd you get a flashlight emoji? Where are you bringing in a flashlight from? Because if somebody else has it, that means we don't need to, which is great. Still want to do it though. All right, here we go. Round 1. Let's start this game. Switch back to...
Get some building tension.
Yeah, I build in tension roll. On a 10 plus, the fright tokens go off. Just see... Oh, you just typed flashlight? Interesting. It is a 1, so they do not go off, luckily.
So that means we put a strange light token in the center of the table. Here they come.
Which is so nice to line up with these marks for my quadrants. Also, if you're just tuning in, this is the prototype of an official Don't Look Back mat. Gosh, words are hard. If you're interested, check out our Facebook and our Instagram. We're going to be doing a limited first run of these. Get them out in people's hands, see how everyone likes them. So if you want the first run of our first gaming mats, follow us on those socials and get ready. Okay. Here we go. Denise, do I really want to move double my movement? Because there's always a chance I trip and immediately a strange light token spawns around me. I don't have any fear, so I'm good. I think I'm fine.
Doesn't care. Somebody take care of the problem for her.
I could squeeze through here. Oh wait, I don't use jump scares? Is that right? Let me check those.
You don't. Not
right.
This one.
So, no jump scares, which is great. So I don't have to worry about jump scares around terrain. I just have to worry about difficult terrain.
The beautiful lights.
This is kind of a problem though, because I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, it's going to be hard to juke and Get around these. All right, we're just gonna go for
especially with that strange light token in the middle of the table.
Right.
Furry, you never look back. Just don't do it. Just don't look back.
Don't look
You
back.
don't want to see what's probing Seth. It's never helpful.
I kind of feel like maybe I shouldn't split up at first. So I'm just going to take my double moves for everyone. Seth is already lagging behind. Classic Seth. And that's it. That's it for turn 1. So this one ends up going pretty fast. Turn 2. Here we go. Rolling for these strange lights on a 6+. It is a 9, so they do go off.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Closest or farthest character?
Closest. One's closest.
So the one in the middle, gonna roll that, check my new chart. It is a 1, it is removed.
So it's there one moment and gone.
Next one is a 5, so that's moving 6 inches towards the characters.
And these are also just for people who are interested. The strange light tokens are the same size as the fret tokens.
Yeah. 10. Body Snatcher. No one's been abducted yet, so I use result 3 or 6 instead. And this is going to move 6 inches. They're scanning the area. They're interested in this foliage. It's a great piece of foliage. And the
Something in the
last one.
bush it's beautiful.
It's beautiful. 4. It also moves 6 inches. So they're definitely coming about, the lights in the trees, scattering about. No grays on the board, and so we go back to the characters. I can try to shoot this gap. I think that's my best choice.
Run, guys, run.
Just don't look at the lights.
Don't look back.
Don't look back at the lights. Move him here. These guys here. Oh, Seth. Poor Seth. Oh no, he's already falling behind. What may happen to Seth? Who knows? Maybe he'll die. If there is a boat in the waters, could you use it? There are not any vehicle rules. Yet, apparently. I treat all water as rough terrain, difficult terrain, so it just halves your movement while you're swimming through it.
There's no reason, Broadstone, that you couldn't just do something really simple, like if you move them into the boat, then when they do their movement, you just have normal movement then. I mean, you can do something as simple as that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's the end of turn 2. Turn 3. Turn plus, please. Rolling on the build intention table. On a 5 up, strange lights go off. It is a 5, they go off. Closest one's going to be that one in the bush. It is a 3. Yep, that's right there. That's in contact with Holden. Next one is a 1, so it goes away. The last one is a 2. It also goes away. Okay, I've gotten real lucky on these tokens, which is good. No grays, and boom. Character
So is
turn.
there just one token left now?
Yep.
So next turn it will
Become the gray.
become the gray, unless you decide to investigate it and make it go away, and then 2 would come out in B and C later.
Let's ask the alien. Should I investigate this token? Of course. Okay. I don't know, that may be a trap. They may be trapping me here. So I can make an awareness check. Who will I want to make an awareness? Probably Seth. Seth's...
well, actually.
Come on, Seth, you nerd. Figure out what this strange light... Oh, I can't, because he's too far away from it.
It's nothing, see?
So his first movement takes him there. Is it within 2 inches, or is it within base?
It's within awareness. He can investigate one within awareness.
Okay, cool. So right there, his awareness is 13. Here we go. Oh, it's a 2. Okay, so he removes it, right?
Yep.
All right.
Oh, so what you would do? I'm sorry. I'm thinking of a different game. So you can, when you investigate it, you roll for it, but you can add or subtract 1 from the reveal roll.
Okay. So I investigated it, and it is going to be a... So it's a 5. So it just moves, right?
Yep.
Seth, you're worthless. Hate him. All right, I'm just gonna get out of there with everyone else.
He's like, guys, it's not anything. It's just, oh wait, it is a light. Oh.
Now I do gain a terror point for everyone.
Yeah, because they're all gonna activate near it.
Yeah. Strange lights are too spooky. Seth's already gone.
Strange visions and sounds and...
So everyone gets a terror. Denise, Seth, Ranger Sandy, and Holden. All right, turn plus. Which means this instantly becomes a gray, since it's the last one.
Yup.
And then one gets placed...
It's right next to Seth.
Right in Seth. One gets placed in B and C. And I don't roll for those right now, right?
No.
Okay. So the gray is now going to attack poor Seth. Poor Seth. First attack. The gray targets the closest character, and they move 4 inches towards the closest strange light token. Okay.
Just brought that one over there by the dock.
Yep. He's going towards the bushes. He says he gets distracted by something. So that's 4. And then, since the gray... Since no one's in contact, he's going to move another 4. So his second ability...
His second ability says that if nobody's in base to base with the strange light token, then you go ahead and move somebody towards the token again. So you're using the first attack again. So he's getting mind controlled.
Yep. And that is that. That is the gray's turn, right?
Yep.
And character face. Okay. I've gotten real lucky on the gray rolls here. I am at half movement now, though.
Yes, in board section D, because it's all difficult terrain.
So
It's all over road.
I was feeling pretty good. And now I need to see if people trip as well, since they do have a terror. Holden. Nope. Denise. I need to reroll that one. Nope. Sandy. Nope. All right, turn plus. What does that put me at? Turn 5.
4.
No, it's
nope,
5.
yeah, this is 5.
Turn 5 on a 3+. These fright tokens are going off. It is a 7. Roll for the one near Seth. It is a 6, so it's moving 6 inches. Right here. Yeah, it does. It moves pretty fast. Once you get 3 grays on the board, it doesn't, or it slows down a bit, but for the most part, it goes really fast. 10. I have not rolled a 7, 8, or 9 on any of these. So this is going to move 6s. All right. Now this is Gray's turn. This gray is going to be targeting Seth, and a lot of it's the gray's attacks. So the first one is just character movement. which he would move Seth in contact with that token. And then his second attack is the abduction. The target is randomly placed D10 inches from its current location.
So you can just use the D10 as the scatter also. Just roll it.
7.
Where the triangle's pointing.
Yeah, 7 towards me. So that's going to be over here. Boom. Trips. Gains an injury and a tear. Right there. And that'll be it. Oh, the gray would have moved within 2 inches as well. So the gray's like back here now. That is a gray's turn. Back to the characters. Seth is gonna stand up. Oh, and he's been abducted. I'm gonna use.
He gets a little abduction marker.
He's a point of interest token as his abduction marker. He stands up and then he moves. He is within board section D, so he can only move 1.5 inches. He is feeling it. You can exclamation mark turn minus sign, Doug, if you want to get rid of it. Holden is going to move his 4. Same with Sandy. Same here. And roll for their trips. Nope. 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 Now we turn plus. Turn 6. Always goes off, correct? Yep.
Yep.
Always goes off. First one is going to be this one. 6 inches. It's moving towards, actually. Yeah, it's moving towards Seth. 6. Next one is the one by the gray. It is an 8, so that, after the abduction, becomes a gray. Right there. And placed with their MO. Which means he moves D10, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because it's stalking. It's the wrong die. So that gray's going to move.
And he's going to move towards the character farthest from the middle of A, so he's actually going to head for the person who's in the lead of the pack down there.
He's only moving 1 inch, though.
Do they have any error points on them?
Yeah, so he moves 2 inches. And that's for his placement. Wait, no, I place him with his MO. What's the stalking MO? Did I replace the token?
Well, when he gets placed, he just replaces the light token and then moves.
Ah, yeah, you're right. If they're already,
it's just using his targeting for his MO.
Correct. Okay. So he moves 2, and they ignore rough terrain.
Yeah, the aliens scurry under it.
Now it's their turn again, because it's actually the gray's turn, not just fright token turn. First gray moves 7 plus 1, so he moves 8 towards Holden. But he will keep his distance from Seth. He doesn't like to be that close. It's within an inch.
So ziplock it can. So anybody who activates within 4 inches of the UFO takes an injury. And if you end up with 10 injuries, then your character dies. So it can do some.
Yeah. So he moved 9 inches. See, this is the thing. I was feeling pretty good. I was like, oh, wow, I haven't rolled that many gray things yet. And now there's 2 grays, and they're targeting the farther, and this is not good. So, to the rules. When using multiple killers, they will all move, and then I'll make their attacks. I've moved them both. This one's going to make his attack. First one, he's going to move Seth, which is... Right, let me see. The closest staining character within 10 inches. So he's going to move Seth towards the light. And then this gray is going to make Denise go towards the light, 4 inches.
You're like, Denise, come on, don't look back.
They looked back and, where's Denise? Where'd she go? And now this is going to make a second attack on Seth. So Seth is now abducted once again. He's moving 7 inches. Dude, this scenario just gets like so out of hand so quickly.
Yeah, you're like, oh, look how fast this is going. We're gonna get down there to the bunker, and then people start peeling off the pack and ending up randomly in the woods.
So Seth gets a fright and a terror, and he's tripped, and he was abducted again. And then Denise is going to be moved. This one can't abduct her, so he's going to move her again into contact with the strange light. Oof. And could the character save a character in the light? What do you mean? Could the character save a character? Like with the light? I'm sorry, I'm confused by your question, Bradstone. Character phase. They're just going to keep moving. 4 and 4.
No, Dark Tower Seth did not die yet.
Denise is going to gain a terror point, gather her wits about herself, try to run away. So she's still within table section D, so she's gonna double move to 4. See if she trips. Whew, it's a 3, almost. That almost was a trip. And that will be, Seth is gonna stand up and attempt to move 1.5 inches. Seth is gone. There's no way Seth is making it. Which is great.
Nope.
I love it. So
Candy.
excited. Okay, and that's it. Turn plus, please. That fright.
This is where if you're using the grays with this MO, what makes it challenging also is with the stalking, they always move towards and target the character farthest from A. So the closer they get to the bunker, the more likely they are to be the target.
8. So this one becomes a gray. I just saved all of my 8s for the end. That becomes a gray. And that means I place 1 in B, 1 in C. And then
it's gonna get juicy.
Now that there's 3, that means it's very hard to get 2 characters to do anything you want. I'm just gonna move this right here. There we go.
Dark Tower said, UFO, my Seth is getting the Yep.
That may become a sticker. And that gray, which was this one, will move with its MO towards Holden and Sandy. 3 plus 1, he's moving 4 inches. But he's going to avoid Denise. So he's moving about right there. Now it's the alien's turn. Let's do all the movement first. I'll move this guy again. He moves 7, so he's moving right up. He is very interested. Stops 1 inch away, because that's what grays do. Next one moves 5 plus 1 is 6. So he's going to stop 1 inch away. And the last one's moving 2 plus 1. He moves 3. Stops within there. Now we are going to do their attacks. This one is going to...
Interesting. Why are you heading this way, humans?
Yes. They've mastered English. This one's going to mind control Holden towards that strange light token, because that is the closest one, 4 inches. Ranger Sandy, moving 4 inches towards strange light token. This
Don't
one,
do it, Sandy. Look back, you know
moving
better.
Denise 4 inches towards the strange light token. And since no one's touching the strange light tokens, everyone gets moved again. Oh, wait. This is difficult terrain. So they would have moved 4 total. Right? Yeah. So they actually just got moved 2 inches, and then since they weren't in touch with the strange light tokens, they got moved another 2 inches. Again,
Sorry, I like that. We'll just name them that.
Carl, Onyx, and Jamie.
Onyx, and Jamie. Yep. We'll go with that.
Jamie's the one with the pot belly. He saw a pregnant girl named Jamie, and he said, "She's like me. My name Jamie." Jeez, this is not good. They just scattered. Aliens just scattered my crew. So they moved them towards the lights. Character phase now. Okay, come on, guys. Moving 4.
Do the best you can.
4. 4.
She's probably feeling icky. Yep.
Seth can move. Oh, he can move at full like 5.5 because he was outside of the zone.
Yeah.
Malev with the raid. How's it going, Malev? How was Boxcar Willie? How is he treating you? How's everyone doing?
Thanks for the raid, Malev.
Yeah, man. Thanks for dropping
for
in. We are in the middle of Attack on the Greys, which is the first major expansion. What? We haven't even shipped the game yet. Yes, that's how much content there is. So Attack of the Greys, the first major expansion, changes a few core rules. But if this one does have Greys, and they may be doing some probing, they may be doing some sampling, they may be just inspecting the wildlife on Earth. Seth has had a rough go of it this round, which pleases me. And we're in a dead sprint. The goal is to get all of our characters to this bottom right-hand corner. This is the bunker. The goal is to get down there, and we are feeling pretty good. And then suddenly there's 3 aliens right here. Alien, and they have scattered my crew. And there's not that many turns left. Also, I haven't been moving the close-up cam this entire time. And I apologize to everyone. It has been
let's get up with that goodness.
It's been a busy couple of days. I'm off my game. Let's see here. Let's get right up in here. I've been trying so hard to just get away from these aliens. I just didn't even think about it, to be honest.
Ben's doing the long drive back from the...
Ben is headed back to Dallas. He helped us pack many a things. He has other duties to attend to. So he will not be joining me. Although he is driving and listening, I think. In this expansion, which comes in the case, you get the 3 miniatures, you get the purple strange light tokens. I'll show you on the close-up cam here. Strange light, which represents like the abduction rays, and you also get scenario sheets for added scenarios, as well as the visage for this killer, the killer profile, as well as the small core rule change. So if you've played the game or seen the streams, we've changed fright tokens to be abduction rays, more or less, which is kind of the ultimate goal with Don't Look Back, is to build a system where you can just tweak a rule here or there and have like a totally different experience, which Matt has done a great job with this alien one. These aliens, they are wild and wacky. When you get abducted, you get placed D10 inches randomly away from where you were, you trip, you take an injury. It's up to the storyteller what manner of injury. No, the UFO I just picked up from our hobby store and assembled that like an hour ago, because before that I was packing a ton of boxes. If you guys don't know, I think Malev was plugging it, but our first wave of pre-orders are going out in the next 3 Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of this week, and we have 5 left for the second wave, which will be going out on like the 25th-ish. So if you haven't got it and you want to get it, pretty much in the US, you should still be able to get it by Halloween. It is not Warhammer. This is our own game, DFP. I am Connor of Black State Studio. Matt is he is the writer of the game, and we just recently released it. !DLB to take you to the page if you want to learn more.
But it is a miniature game.
But yes,
like Warhammer.
it is
But
like
it is a miniature game.
Warhammer. No. In fact, if you played Warhammer in this, they'd be very, very different. But they do use the same sorts of things. They do use miniatures. They do use dice. It's a cooperative skirmish game, which is very different than Warhammer.
Yeah, Warhammer is not very cooperative.
No,
It's very
it's
head-to-head.
it is a competitive, and you play with dozens and dozens of miniatures.
And what might look familiar is that this also uses terrain. So a lot of tabletop miniature games use terrain
Yeah.
that your models are moving around in. It's a pretty common feature of miniature games.
At our core, we're a terrain company, and this is our first game that we've put out. This is a much more story-based sort of game. In Warhammer, you're just really just shooting the other person. And this one, you're given a clear objective and trying to get you and your other horror movie people. In this case, we have our characters Seth, Denise, Holden, and Ranger Sandy to the, in this specific case, the bunker. So we are at character phase, right? I just moved characters. And so we turn up to the next round. We have 12 rounds to finish this off. We just hit turn 7. And this game is played in 3 phases. The first one is typically the fright phase and or the abduction race. All these UFOs in the sky shining lights around, trying to see what they're picking up. Let's go ahead and roll to find out. So first one we'll roll for this token here. That is a 5. So it moves 6 inches towards the closest character. So it's going to be moving towards Seth. And the next one, we roll to see what it does. I have to re-roll that. It is a 9, which typically would become a gray, but we already have 3 grays, which means we randomly place a strange light token D10 from the center of that token. So let's roll a D10. It is moving 7 inches in this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right here. Okay. So that's that. Now it's going to be the Gray's turns. This one's going to move at least an inch to inspect what's going on. And this one is going to move 3 inches towards Ranger Sandy.
Dark Town would like to know how long before you can order extra knives.
Extra knives. That's a good question. We haven't discussed actually taking these out to be like a product on their own. Right now, they're just going to be bundled in the game. And even after the pre-orders go out, we're not sure if we're going to keep doing them. But people do seem to like them, so we may. Oh, there is a little tidbit for anyone who's hanging out. If you have ordered a pre-order, if you were in the first batch that's going out this week, we will be placing a golden blade. We have a custom knife. It's not this one, but it's like this one. That is instead golden. It has some extra handle work. Doug, our laser op, did a fantastic job with it. It is completely sick looking. And we are going to be randomly placing that in one box. We don't know whose box it is because we're going to be sending it out in batches. So we're going to choose a box at random, throw it in, and whoever gets that is winning a special prize.
Special prize.
Maybe they get to name a character. Maybe, who knows? So if you order in that first batch, be on the lookout for the golden blade. It is a one of a kind. There is only one. And if you receive it, you'll reach out to us and claim that prize. Should be pretty cool. Again, I wish I didn't take a photo of it because I was too busy holding it and admiring it in person. Doug, did you take a photo of it? If you took a photo of
Seems like
it,
something Doug would do.
please send me the photo and I can show it off on the close-up camera. Negative. Yeah, that's the thing is, it's a one-of-a-kind thing, and while we don't think people could, how do you know if you're in the first batch? If you ordered before, I mean, you can always message us, but if you ordered before, like, loose approximation, what's today? The 13th. Probably like the 7th or 8th. If you ordered before the 7th or 8th, then you're most likely in the first batch, I think. Days have also blurred together, and I've lost all sense of time, so that could be wrong.
Has you been madly packing product?
Okay, just box, miniature box, VHS case. Yeah, it's been a very busy past couple days. So
Doug's saying majority will be in the first batch.
Yeah, if the chances are right now, if you're in this stream and you're watching, you're probably in the first batch. All right, so we moved the abduction tokens, and here we are for aliens.
Good luck. Now that there's 3 of them.
The good news is no one's targeting Sandy right now, because this one's targeting here. So I have one character that may get out of here. No, I won't, because they move. Son of a gun. Okay. Holden's gonna move 2 inches. Mind controlled away. Denise is moving 2 inches. They're in difficult terrain, that's why they're moving 2 instead of the 4. 2 inches away. This guy's gonna move Denise another 2. Oh, she's a goner.
So ChemDog, so Ranger Sandy, like Doug said, is a fully playable character. There have been times when the rules have allowed for a supporting character token to be played, that instead of using the token for a supporting character, we've just used Ranger Sandy because she's cool. So she's kind of a stand-in for that, but she is definitely a fully playable character.
Yeah, and we also have, typically when we pull in supporting characters, which I may need to do with Denise here in a second, we like to just narratively say that they're the other characters in the game. Okay, so this guy moved, this guy moved, this guy moved. Now Ranger Sandy gets moved because she's now the closest. And again, 4 inches. He's getting moved 2 inches as well into the trees. And
that's a good question.
I am so far away from where I wanted to be now. I think I may have to fight these things.
Hashtag the Grays. That's what happens.
I think so.
Things are going well, and then you're not where you want to be.
Yeah. Oof. Okay. No one got abducted, so that's good. Character phase.
Yeah, ChemDog, unfortunately, we don't have a bat.
No, there's no bat. There's no swing away. I do have a shotgun, though, which is pretty good. All right, Holden's going to activate first. He's going to aim at this guy. He's got a combat of 12. Did not get it, but he's going to use his luck point and re-roll that. And he does get it. Hits with D5. Ooh, 4 injuries. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one gets blasted.
I didn't know that, Furry.
There's a retro team
known as the Grays. Oh, that's cool.
Oh. Now Holden.
And, did you tell them how many wounds the Grays have? They're kind of they're light. They're squishy.
They only have 6 wounds. So Holden's then going to move. I guess I could shoot again, couldn't I? I have 2 ammo.
You could with a
quick shot.
With a snapshot.
Yeah, so that modifier would be... I think my music stopped. -5. Holden's pretty good. He's got combat 12. I think I can risk it. So Holden's gonna shoot again. This time at this gray. Not the same
Spencer,
one.
Old Tab Cola. Yes.
2! He rolled a 2. Alright. And this one does also 4 injuries. Okay. Okay. I got 2 grays with 4 injuries. That's Holden's turn. Sandy, turning around. You better believe she is a firing. First at this guy. 12. Her combat is 15. Boom, boom. That's 2 injuries, which means that gray is out of commission. He has reached his total of 6. And he is placed in the center of the closest strange light token. Probably be this one up here. They've sent reinforcements. She's then going to make a snapshot, I think, at this gray. It's a... Wait, that was the wrong die. Got excited. It's a 7. That's 15 minus 5. That goes off.
Yeah, we can Spencer for sure.
Boom, boom. All right. All right. Okay, we've cleared 2 grays. 2 more have come out. One was inspecting this nice, lovely lake over here. The other was coming out of the ship potentially, and Seth is maybe going to get abducted. Denise now. She's running. She's making 4. And actually, she's going to go 2. Well, actually, she's going to go 2 and Daddy's phone.
Daddy, Daddy.
Denise may place a supporting character token on a roll of 9+. Yes, it goes off. Supporting character in her board section. Just going to place that right at the corner. Right there.
Characters are 25 and the killer is 32.
Yep. Although the grays are coming on 25mm. The typical killers are 32. Some special characters like the grays will be on smaller base sizes. Because the grays are tiny little guys.
They're tiny. They're teeny and cute.
Okay, alright. Supporting character here. And yeah, this would be when we'd call it like Max showed up or something. But it's really just a token. Oh, really? Oh, that's because we sent you the special ones. Yes. You have to rip them off and put them back on to live. Moved. Seth hasn't moved this round.
Go, Seth. You can do it.
A whole 1.5 inches.
Man, what turn are you on?
7.
Yeah.
All right, that's the end.
You think you're gonna make it to the bunker?
I don't know. I know. All right, that's the end of that. Turn 8. Rolling for fright tokens. First one. Well, there's only one. It would be a gray, but instead I just place a fright token 3 inches away from it. Figure it out from that roll. I'm just estimating 3. And that's it. Now we're doing aliens. Priority targets, right? They're not going to ignore this character. Correct?
No.
So they're all going to move towards Ranger Sandy. Movement for this guy, he's an inch away. Actually, no, because it changes their target.
Yeah, so the priority token is going to be their target.
So
Somebody doing interesting just showed up.
8 inches. That one's very interested. We'll roll for this guy. 10 inches. He's within 1 inch. And this guy over here, 9 inches.
What are you?
New individual. Right there.
We haven't had the chance to fling you around the table yet.
So they all moved. Man, the only strange lights are way over here. And they're gonna move for 4 inches, right? Or
yep.
So 4 inches.
A random hiker comes out of nowhere.
Another 4.
I saw the lights.
Okay, so they all use their first ability to get the supporting character in contact. Their second ability does have a range on it.
Yes, might be out of that. I think it's 10 inches, if I remember right.
I take that back. Their first ability had a range. Their second does not. So this one's going to abduct Ranger Sandy, abduct the supporting character that often is Ranger Sandy. D10 inches away from its location.
Whop.
10 inches. Just really just booted over here. Gains an injury and a terror point. The others still have 2 attacks left, so they're going to end up moving them.
So it seems like just a moment
back
for us.
in.
They touch the light, then they come back 10 inches away, but whatever's happening up in the sky is like an eternity for them.
Yep. Man, it's getting rough. Okay, here we go. That is the killers, though, so I have a moment to run. Have a moment I can run 4.
And be all caught up in that
1, 2, 3, 4.
difficult terrain.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Seth can move 1.5. Of course. And that is their turn. Let me see if Seth tripped. He does not. Denise does not. No one else is going to. Clive and... Nope. No trips. That is the end of turn 8. Doug's already on it. Way to go. Turn 9. Here we go. Rolling for that beam. It's a 3. Which means it moves 6 inches towards the closest character. Next one is a 2, so it disappears. Now it is the Grey's turn. They move first. So at least they all move within like 1 inch. They're just creeping about in the forest. Oh wait, I need a roll for so 3 inches. Where was he, chat? Like right here? It's gonna be like 3 right there. 1 inch. That's not nearly enough. 3 inches. 1, 2, 3. The first one's going to just straight abduct the character. Yeah.
That's a thing.
Gets abducted again, moves 9 inches. This supporting character, while doing great, is just getting tossed around like a rag doll. 9 inches. Just gonna keep these marks over here. That was that, and now moves. It's going to be 8 inches back. That one's going to use its first, sorry, it should be a little bit more. So this one used both its attack 1 and 2. First attack moved it 4 inches. Second attack, since it can't abduct, moves it another 4 inches. This one uses its attack 1, moves it 4 inches into contact, and uses its abduct. And it doesn't matter where the supporting character goes because they sustain both 3 wounds and 3 sand points, and they are donezo.
See ya.
This is going to be tight. This is going to be tight. Okay.
Yeah, but I think Denise may have helped out big time there.
Yep.
As she is.
Character phase here. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1.5. See if anyone trips. Denise does not. Holden does not. Does not. Oh, Seth almost did. Wait, Seth does.
Does he have a luck point? You might want to reroll that so you don't bring a strange light token in.
We'll ask the alien. Do I reroll Seth? It says don't plan on it. I'm not lying. The like 1 negative answer it gave me. Can you guys read that? I don't want to move it too much. It won't move.
Who knows? I don't know if it's going to be as clutch as the Ratcatcher payphone.
I'm not. The aliens told me not to re-roll it, so he trips.
Of course they did.
It has like a 1 in, I don't know how many sides, but they're mostly positive. That's a little bit creepy. So he trips. Strange light token right under him. He gains injury. And that's it. That's that turn. Turn plus, please.
Oh, man.
This is getting really close. Oh, it's already done. We're at turn 10. All right, turn 10, rolling for Strange Light token underneath Seth. Where'd all my details? There it is. It's a 1, so, oh, it goes away.
Oh, phew. It's like, we've already seen you plenty of times.
Oh, nope, already done that.
We're out of here.
This one moves 6 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 inches. Now we're
There's only so many Seth socks they need.
Yep. Alien movement. First one moves 8 inches towards 9 inches towards Holden. Second one moves 2 inches towards Holden.
Sweet. Good night, sweet Seth.
9, 10 inches towards Holden. And now they do their attacks. So
oh man, are we gonna do it?
I don't think so. I think this is it. Holden's moving here. Denise is moving here.
Oh, it's within sight. She's like, please help me. Ah.
Seth, he just crawls. Does he crawl? Oh wait, the closest standing, that's in the rules. The closest standing character, so Seth isn't targeted because he's been tripped.
Yep.
Denise is going to move another 2 towards the strange light. Which,
Seth needs to steal the ship. Well, actually, I'm out of here, guys.
So this one mind controlled Denise into this one, and he's like, no, no, no. Another 2 for his second attack, since no one can abduct. Holden gets moved 2 for his second attack, or for that one's second attack, and this one is moving Denise again. For that second attack, no one got abducted, which means you can still maybe do it. Ranger Sandy, character turn now in turn 10, is moving 4. Holden is moving 4. See if either of them trip. Nope. No. Okay, because Holden only has 1. Seth is gonna stand up. With his 1.5. Because I think Trippy's wearing his dirty, so we love it.
It's possible.
He just kicks the ground. The ground itself.
Yeah, nail scratches on the ground as they're drug away. That's awesome.
Here, let's do this. Swinging this bad boy over here.
Look at how cute they are.
Give you guys how close we are to the escape hatch. That's it. Turn plus, please.
Look at that. They're right there. They're right there.
We're so close. Turn 11. We have 2 turns. Oh, wait. I hadn't moved Denise yet. Sorry. So Denise is actually... She's gonna move 2 inches first. I think she can do it.
Moving so slow, just remember that one of the rules for this is overgrown. So table section D is all difficult terrain.
Denise is going to call on Daddy's phone. One more time.
Oh, yeah.
Roll of 9 plus. Here we go. 19. Supporting character in her board section. She calls.
Who are you going to call?
I mean, who's left? Probably Alice at this point. Oh, yeah. Alice the Ghostbuster. Okay. So she plays as a supporting character. Now,
yes, the payphone. That's who you're gonna call.
Call the payphone. Payphone, best phone. Now we're on turn 11. So we roll for that strange light token, and it is a 5. So it's gonna move into into contact. Move on to the alien movement. First one moves 9 inches, so he moves right there. Second one's moving 8 inches. So he's also moving right up to this new thing. They really like the new supporting characters.
Yes, it will.
And
it'll be on,
1 inch. 1 inch right there. Yeah, Predator. We'll cut it in and post it in the group too.
Yeah. Hashtag call Jamie.
All right, so
don't do that.
They all moved. This alien's going to abduct the character. It moves 1 inch in this direction, which is not good. He did a lot more than that. Gains an injury and terror. This one's attack 1. It moves it into base to base, and then he is also going to abduct 10 inches in this direction. Just gonna keep these as markers over here for my supporting character, which he gets another. And then this one's going to move 4 inches. Okay. Character phase, return 11. Ranger Sandy's in. Ranger Sandy gets to the hatch. See if she trips. Does not trip. Boom. She's in. She's down.
Get in there, Ranger Sandy.
Holden can move 4 inches. Would trip, but I'm going to use a luck point. Does not trip. So he's okay.
How come when he trips we don't ask the alien what happens?
Okay, well, fine. Do I use a luck point? Of course. See, it says, how do I... Why is this thing so bad? Why is this the worst waste of money? See, it says, of course. Can anyone...
Of course it does. Of course it says,
Of course.
A horse, of course.
See? I get to use his luck point for his trip. It's just Seth. The aliens really wanted Seth.
Looks like they're gonna get to keep him too.
Yep. Seth is gonna move his... I guess he moves 3. Oh wow. I really botched Seth's movement. I was having 1 rip. Doesn't trip though. Denise is moving 4. Doesn't trip. And that is the end of turn 11, right?
Mm-hmm.
Turn 12. This is going to be it. If Holden doesn't get targeted, he can win. If he gets targeted,
supporting characters out there, or that one out there.
yeah. This gets removed. Or the 2. Yeah, it gets removed. 1 in C, 1 in B. Aliens are all going to move towards the supporting character. 9 inches, that's within 1. 10 is within.
What is this ringing thing with a book hanging from it? I've not seen this before.
4 inches. I think I'm good. I think I'm good because I got rid of that token. Okay. Character's moving 4 inches. And then 4 and 4. So it will get in touch with their first attacks. And this alien will abduct it. It doesn't matter where that supporting character goes because that is their 3rd injury and terror point. So they're done.
Uh-oh.
I think we're good though, because this alien.
Yeah, they're going to target those.
This one's going to move Denise, and that one's going to move Seth. And that's the end of it, which means that Holden, can he do it? Can he move 2 inches? Yes, he can. Holden escapes at the end of turn 12 on Attack of the Greys. Holden and Ranger Sandy have made it out. Holden and Ranger Sandy have survived. Denise and Seth, though, may never be seen again.
Or they will, but they maybe just seem different. Their personalities are off.
They're
straight of the head.
There's just something strange about them nowadays.
That was awesome. Good game, Connor.
Oof. That was having such an easy start and then still... It's a weird... This mode is like a strange exponential curve of difficulty once you hit table section D. No matter how good you feel the first few rounds go, you got to play table section D right, or it's just not happening.
Thanks, Furry.
Yeah, man, thanks. And I think that's like kind of the crazy bit is I felt great.
They're fun. They're so what I like about them is it's just that, like you were talking about at the beginning, it's just a different way to play. Just using the tokens a bit differently.
Yep. And it's also this one doesn't like have the characters in as much physical or emotional peril. Like it's not the injuries or the terror points that get you in this scenario. It's just movement. It's just the aliens abducting you and tossing you around the board. And it completely disorients your game plan.
Yeah. There's definitely some clutch supporting characters showing up in that one too.
And even with those supporting characters, it came down to the last turn. Man, that was... That one felt good. I mean,
yeah,
I lost...
Can you get some more close-ups of the little alien guys? Like, can you set like Ranger Sandy next to them so people can see exactly how big they are? Because they are small and cute.
They're so little. They're like maybe 4 feet scale tall. Just do that.
Look at those little guys. Even Seth's like,
even Seth towering over. Well, he's taller at least. No, the UFO does not come with the set. But if you go to like your local hobby town, you can pick up a plastic UFO like this one for very cheap.
Yeah. They're also really fun to craft. If you're feeling crafty, you can make some pretty cool UFOs out of stuff you have laying around the house.
Yeah, a few plates and things like that. A few bottle caps. Hit it with some gray primer and dust it with some other colors. If you want, you can do streaks on it as well. That might be a fun like terrain build for Ben to do. It's like making.
Yeah, I think doesn't he have a crashed one?
He has a crashed one.
Actually, is it in the photograph of the scenario?
Yes.
On the card?
Yes, it is.
So I know he's got one. He had one that he was doing for some photographing. That's pretty neat.
See this. You see it in the middle of the board right there. I don't know if that's focused. Hopefully it is.
I still haven't seen it yet. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's actually made that like a terrain piece. So that has like a base that he puts scenic stuff around, so you can like place it on the table wherever you want, and it